Hello there, welcome to the most intriguing African folktale channel here on YouTube. It's our first video on here, so if it's your first time stopping by, welcome. And I hope you enjoy every second of this story I have for you today about Isla. Since it's your first time here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button if you like stories like this. And without further ado, let's get right into the story. In the forgotten desert village of El Dara, where crimson dust buried every path and silent hunger prowled many homes, lived a young woman named Isla. At just 22, her emerald eyes whispered stories of ancient sorrows, carrying the weight of 1,000 storms. 5 years ago, her mother vanished under mysterious circumstances, and peace fled the family forever. Isla's father, Gideon, once a noble merchant, had turned into a bitter and cruel man, drowning his regrets in alcohol. His new wife, Lenora, was a cold-spirited woman filled with venom for Isla, binding her to endless chores from dawn till darkness. Yet none dared challenge Gideon's madness. His wrath was a silent terror. Then came Elias, a restless soul from the sprawling city of Velis, his threadbare clothes belying his keen, calculating eyes. For 3 grueling months, he toiled on Gideon's withering estate, clearing thorny bushes, planting strange roots, and hauling burdens heavier than his own hopes. Despite fierce labour, Gideon refused Elias his due wages. "Next week, when I sell the caravan," he lied, eyes shadowed with cunning. One blistering afternoon, Elias demanded his pay. Gideon's gaze flicked to Isla, broom in hand, her spirit crushed but unbroken. "Take her instead," Gideon scoffed darkly, pointing at Isla. "She's worth what you're owed." Confused and horrified, Elias looked at the girl who had only just brushed dust and despair away. "She's your daughter?" he asked, disbelief stiffening his voice. Lenora smiled wickedly. "Good riddance, one less mouth to feed." Isla fell to her knees, begging for mercy, but no one intervened, except Elias. "I'll take her," he said softly. Life changed abruptly for Isla. The journey to Velis was a blur of dusty towns and twisting streets. Mystery swirled around Elias as he led her through bustling, luminous cityscapes, tall buildings like steel mountains. At the end of a quiet lane stood a grand home, surrounded by blooming jasmine and whispering fountains. Elias's modest quarters lay hidden behind the mansion's grandeur, a small sanctuary where Isla could for once breathe. Elias revealed the truth. "I was hired as a guard here, lodging rent-free by the owner, an enigmatic woman named Madame Sybil." He smiled wryly. "She's kind but powerful, and wealthy beyond your wildest imaginings." Madame Sybil appeared regal and composed, with eyes that pierced shadows. She greeted Isla warmly, calling her "my dear," and extended a surprising offer, the position of head cook, replacing a travelling chef. Overwhelmed, Isla confessed her dream to study, to escape poverty's clutch. Sybil's face brightened. "Education is the flame that burns away chains. You will have my full support." But before hope could settle, dark currents began to churn. Isla encountered Sybil's son, Darian, handsome, smooth-spoken, and chillingly persistent. He showered her with lavish promises, wealth, schooling abroad, a life she never imagined, on one condition: she leave Elias. Isla's blunt refusal enraged Darian. His charm turned venomous, veiling threats beneath smiles. "You're wasting your time with a nobody. Choose me or be trapped forever." Isla clung to Elias's steadfast love, but whispers of hidden family secrets soon emerged. Now the web of lies unravel. One evening, Elias confessed, "Darian is not just Sybil's son, he's my half-brother. Sybil is my mother too." His humble guise was a mask to test if love could thrive between them, beyond money or lineage. Isla's world tilted. Before she could grasp this, a desperate call disrupted her. Her father, broken and repentant, begging forgiveness. But Isla, strong and proud, refused the past's toxic grasp. With Elias's savings, they opened a small bakery, their dream woven from flour and hope. Isla enrolled in classes by day and baked by night, each step guided by love and resilience. The true battle was far from over. Darian's shadows threatened to engulf them, plotting to seize the family fortune. But united, Isla and Elias outwitted the betrayal, turning foes into ashes. At Isla's graduation as a doctor, the crowd roared. But the biggest surprise came as Sybil approached, not as a tyrant, but repentant, seeking forgiveness and reconciliation. Years of hardship, deception, and love had forged an unshakable bond. Ela, now radiant with newfound strength, whispered to Elias, "From the desert's dust to the city's glow, our story is just beginning." And beneath the silver moonlight, their future unfolded. Delicate, uncertain, but seen through eyes that had weathered storms and emerged unbroken. Let me know in the comments how much you like this story. Would you like more stories like this? Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you are reminded each time I post a new video. See you on the next one.